back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at one of, I don't want to say my favorite stock, because it's like every stock is my favorite stock now, but it's one of the stock that I have my eyes on. I sold it early this year, but I'm waiting for the right time when I think that I will get it in the, I will get it below its intrinsic value, and I'm talking about Salesforce. Salesforce just announced that it will do 10 billion buyback, and guess what? The stock still dropped about 3% in price today. Now, Salesforce, which is also CRM, is a software platform, and you individual might not know it. A lot of you might not be aware of it, but the likes of Microsoft, Apple, those big guys in the industry, they know Salesforce. Salesforce provides services for software companies as well, even though it's software business itself. It beat on its earnings, top and bottom. The actual revenue is 7.82 billion, while what was expected, analyst expectation is 7.83 billion. The adjusted EPS is $1.20, and what was expected is $1.21. You know, but the main thing, apart from buying, announcing that they will do 10 billion stock buyback, they actually trim their guidance for full year. That is one of the major reasons why the stock is it dropped about 3% today. Let's have a look at details of Salesforce. Let's check on their investor website. Let's see if we can actually see all the information on the earnings, and we'll also have a look at the price action for, have a look at the chart for price action. Let's have a look. Salesforce announcing strong second quarter fiscal 2023 results. Revenue of 7.72 billion, up 22% year over year, 26% constant currency. GAAP earnings per share, the EPS 0.07, non-GAAP EPS of $1.19. Current remaining performance obligation of 21.5 billion, up 15% year over year, 19% constant currency. Third quarter full year 23 revenue guidance of 7.82 billion to 7.83 billion, up 14% year over year, 80% in constant currency. Full year 23 revenue guidance of 30.9 billion to 31.0 billion, up 17% year over year. Full year 23 GAAP operating margin guidance 3.6%, and then non-GAAP operating margin guidance of 20.4%. Full year 23 operating cash flow guidance is 16 to 17 year over year. We had another strong quarter with revenue of 7.7 billion, growing 22% year over year and 26% in constant currency, showing yet again the durability of our business, said Mark Benioff, Salesforce Chair and Co-CEO. And we are thrilled to initiate our first ever share repurchase program to continue to deliver incredible value to our shareholders on our path to 50 billion in revenue year in full year 26. Our results demonstrate the strength and diversity of our product portfolio across region, industries, and segments, said Brett Taylor, co-CEO Salesforce. In this more measured buying environment, our customer 360 portfolio is even more strategic and relevant as our customer focus on productivity, efficiency, and time to value. We continue to deliver disciplined, profitable growth at scale and have a capital allocation strategy that will make us an even better positioned company for the long term. said Amy Weaver, President and CFO Salesforce. Salesforce delivered the following results for fiscal second quarter. Revenue, total second quarter revenue was 7.72 billion, an increase of 22% year over year. Um, I think we read that already. Operating margins, second quarter gap operating margin was 2.5%. Second quarter non-operating margin 19.9%. Earnings per share, second quarter gap diluted EPS was 0.07 and non-gap diluted was $1.19. Mark-to-market accounting of the company strategic investment benefited GAAP diluted EPS by 0.03 based on a U.S. tax rate of 25% and non-GAAP diluted EPS by 0.04 based on non-GAAP tax rate of 22%. Cash flow, this is key. Cash flow, operating cash flow for second quarter was 0.33 billion, a decrease of 13% year over year. Free cash flow was 0.13 billion, a decrease of 24% year over year. Performance obligation Remaining performance obligation ended the second quarter 41.6 billion, an increase of 15% year over year. Current remaining performance obligation ended 21.5 billion, an increase of 15% year over year. Forward-looking guidance. Let's look at forward-looking guidance. As of August 24, 2022, the company is initiating its third quarter GAAP and non-GAAP EPS guidance, current remaining performance obligation growth guidance, and revenue guidance. Up its full year forward 2023 revenue guidance, GAAP and non-GAAP EPS guidance, GAAP and non-GAAP operating margin guidance, and non-operating cash flow. Our guidance assumes no change to the value of the company's strategic investment portfolio, as it's not possible to forecast future gains and losses. In addition, the guidance below is on estimated GAAP tax rate that reflect the company currently available information and exclude forecasted discrete tax items such as excess tax benefit from stock-based compensation. The GAAP tax rate may fluctuate due to future acquisition or other transactions. You can have a look at the numbers, in your own time. For me, there's too much of a accounting terminology which is really not necessary. But then, this is the full guidance. Let's have a look at the price action. Here is a technical chart for Salesforce CRM. Um, Salesforce market capitalization is 164.92 billion. Shares in float is 955.2 million. Shares outstanding is 995.0 million. The EPS rating is 75. The EPS growth is 31. Um, Return on equity is 9%. 5-year PU range is within 34 to 85. Cash flow $7.77 per share. These are the EPS, the past EPS till the recent ones, and the estimate for 2023 and 2024. Here is the 52 weeks high and 52 weeks low. 52 weeks high is 311, while 52 weeks low is 154. It is currently trading minus 46% of 52 weeks high. Let's have a look at it. Let's look at owners information, institutional ownership. Funds own 46%, bank 1%. Checklist: Peter Lynch 5 out of 8, Benjamin Graham 8 out of 13, and Warren Buffett 12 out of 16. Let's have a look at market technicals. It is currently trading below 10 weeks moving average, the red line here is below this, and 40 weeks moving average is below 40 weeks as well. Now the price action, we had a period here which was it was downward trending. Then we also have this upward movement. We had the upward movement, and we had this significant down. We also had a higher up here. Then we had it higher low, as you can see. And we had it. Then there's a period of consolidation around here. So currently, the stock is trending down. It is 166, and as you can see, the 52 weeks low is 154. So it's still above the 52 weeks low. Let's have a look at it on a daily chart. On a daily chart, technically we are trading below 15-day moving average and 50-day moving average. But as you can see, here it appears that it has been within the channel here. So it has been within this range for some time. It has been lower high, lower low, higher low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. It has been trading within this channel for a while. Sometimes it will break it on the upside and back in. Yeah, this is on a daily chart. That's it. You have seen it, guys. Salesforce is a value stock. Salesforce is listed under Dow. Yes, you can have a look at it. It's a huge stock. It's a huge business. You have seen the detail of the earnings. You have seen the detail of the charts. You have seen the price action. Guys, do not just add Salesforce to your portfolio. Be sure that you understand what they do, the services they provide. Check what will be your return on investment in the next 2, 4, 5 years down the line. Be sure the stock is good for you. Don't just buy stock because you watch on a YouTube channel, or because an investor buy into the stock. By the time the investor will pull out of it, you will not know. Thank you for watching this channel. We continue to produce content that will support your investment journey. Please call again.